So you don't know if you're getting a product that actually has therapeutic amounts of ingredients, meaning enough to do something, or if there's just a sprinkle of something just so they can say it's in it. Here's a product we bought on Amazon for $59. It says it has spirulina. It says it has spinach, wheatgrass, chlorella, kale, barley grass, moringa, but who knows how much of any of that is in it, because all it does is list a bunch of things. This is our highest quality USDA certified organic super greens. This product probably costs $5 or $6 to make. Again, they're selling it for 60. This product costs about $15 to make. We're selling it for $19.95. And it's much higher quality, USDA certified organic, not organic, meaning ingredients are likely grown with chemicals, pesticides, loaded with toxins, stuff you don't want to put in your body. And we show you every single amount of every single ingredient in this product. You also have those certificates of analysis and all the third-party testing results right there on the website, so you can see highest quality, lowest price. And that's why, it's very easy to understand why we've broken every record and grown to over 2 million members in under 3 years when you're talking about highest quality, lowest price. Like, would you rather pay $60 for a lower quality product? Or would you rather pay $19.95 for the best one on the market? It just makes sense. And once people see Live Good, like I like to say, they can't unsee it. Nobody is going back to spending $60 for a lower quality greens product when they can get the best one for $19.95. No one's going back to spending, oh man, I took all my stuff to our studio. I don't have a lot of comparison products, but no one's spending continue spending $79 for a CBD oil, for example, when they could get the highest one on the market for just $14.95 from Live Good. USDA certified organic, cleanest, purest, healthiest premium CBD on the planet. Nobody's going to go back to spending $40 for a low quality beetroot powder when they could get the highest quality super reds in the industry, best cardiovascular health product ever created, USDA certified organic ingredients for just $19.95. By the way, this is amazing for cardiovascular health, circulation, opening up those blood vessels, releasing that nitric oxide, great for brain health, great for sexual health, great for energy. This is one of our best-selling products, and it is absolutely awesome. One of my favorites as well. So that's what we do. Highest quality supplements, lowest prices. It just makes sense, and it's very easy to understand. I mean, I could stop right now, and you guys can see, hey, this actually makes sense. I need these supplements. Why am I paying so much for lower quality stuff when I could get the best for the best price? And because of that, this opportunity makes sense. And we'll talk more about that here in a second. But with that, let's go out to our Director of Field Development, Nader Kazan, to talk a little bit more about the timing and positioning, why we're growing as fast as we are, but more importantly, where we're going in the next few years, because that's really where the opportunity is right now. It's not what we've done so far. Yes, we've proven this concept, we've proven this model, proven that we weren't the only ones that thought this was a good idea with 2 million people. Most companies never even get to 30,000 people. We're 60 times bigger than that in just our first few years and haven't even really kicked this thing off yet. So yeah, most people still don't know what we're doing. But anyway, for those of you guys who don't know Nader, I mean, this guy is a legend when it comes to the network marketing industry, when it comes to the supplement space. He's built some big organizations from the ground up, started in the field as an affiliate, moved into consulting, business ownership, business development. I mean, the guy knows business. He knows network marketing, worked with some of the top leaders and companies in the world. But more importantly than all that, I mean, that's cool. And that's good credibility, but this guy is all about helping you guys win. I mean, he is on 10 Zoom calls every single day with teams all over the world in Live Good, helping them grow, helping them build, helping them understand. He answers his phone response to emails. The guy is all about helping the little guy win, and we love having him here. And as you guys know, I mean, this guy is just awesome. So with that, our Director of Field Development, Nader Kazan, why are we crushing it, and where are we going?
Hey, Ben, thank you so much, brother, for the kind words. And I know you're going to get into it. But, man, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you this. I'm going to give it back to him a little bit because we want to get into the important things. And that's timing, timing, timing. My wife, Melissa, and I, about 25 years ago, had the honor and pleasure of signing up Ben Glinsky in a side hustle that he was looking to do. And let me tell you, before that, I was in the industry, which is a home-based business, for about 10 years. Up to that point, I've never seen a guy work so hard, stay so pure, stay so true, and just do what it takes to do. And of course, you know, it was blessed beyond measure, went into ownership, running software. Currently, some of his companies run software for some of the old network marketing companies that we really don't want to get into. That we'll talk about all that tomorrow, that how the industry is shifting. But I'm so thankful for him to come back into this world. But I'm not the only one, ladies and gentlemen. Over 2 million pioneers, 2 million ecosystem members, 2 million family members of Live Good are so thankful for Ben to come back to the world of network marketing, because he did leave it for about 7 years, you know, for rightful reasons. And now people can get the highest quality products at the lowest price with full transparency. And so I want to thank you, Ben, for coming back. And like he said, ladies and gentlemen, this is just the tip of the iceberg. There are over 5 billion people on the planet that are already taking supplementation. They're just paying too much money for stuff that they don't know what's in it. No transparency or nothing. So Ben, I want to thank you for coming back to the industry, brother, and bringing Lisa and Ryan, who created the most amazing products for their family. And now, because of you, over 2 million happy, proud pioneers, we're about to change the world of supplementation and home-based business. So thank you again. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about timing. In the world of real estate, it's all about location, location, location. This is our Thursday Zoom. We talk about the business opportunity. We're the fastest growing supplement. We're the fastest growing home-based business site hustle on the planet. Let's look at what's going on in the world that allowed us to get to this point, besides the fact that true value will never get old. So here it comes. About a few years ago, the whole world got locked down. One of the things that did, besides the fact that made people more aware of that they should take supplementation and what the earth is providing for us is not enough, one of the other things that it did, it made people wiser shoppers. I mean, people were locked up for a while. They sat home, they're looking at a $180, $200, essential oil pack. They're wondering, why am I paying so much for that when the same company, of course not Live Good, is giving away cars and trips at a cost of everyday people paying $200 for a pack that probably costs about $18 to make. As people buying habits shifted, that's why we're looking at what's going on in the marketplace. Let me share with you something that Ben might share with you or might not share with you. This is the Costco model. Costco is a club membership warehouse in the United States of America. Over 110 million people in USA, ladies and gentlemen, are paying Costco $10 or $12 a month, depending on the level of their membership. So they can get, if they want to save money on milk, they got to buy 2 big gallons. If they want to save money on ketchup or mustard, they got to buy 5 pounds of ketchup. But guess what? Over 110 million people, because people buying habit has shifted and people have become bargain shoppers, are paying Costco that kind of money. Now, Ben shared with you some of our numbers. Yes, over 2 million people in such a record-breaking time is huge, but it's the tip of the iceberg. Here's where I'm going with that. About 1.5 million of those people live outside the USA, and they are familiar with a name called Amazon. Amazon has 220 million Prime members and probably another 100 million members that are not paying them a membership fee. Amazon started with books. Now Amazon nearly has everything. 225 million people are paying Amazon. I think it's $13.95 now. So if you pay $65 for a product that costs $5 to make, like the greens, you get free shipping out of it. But guess what? Oops, sorry about that. People are doing that. So let's see what's happening in the world of home-based business. You had companies making products for $15, selling it to their distributors for $200, and wondering why people quit in less than 2.8 months. Because Live Good started, ladies and gentlemen, to help everybody to get healthy, stay healthy, do it in an affordable way. And at 2 million people, we're very thankful for our pioneers that got us to this point, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. Because the days of overpaying for some nutritional products, so maybe someone will get paid on it, is over. Back to you, brother.
Yeah, I mean, that's what's been happening in the supplement space and the network marketing industry for the past 50, 100 years, is companies mark up the price of their products, either to pay out big commissions in a compensation plan or to pay out big celebrities, big influencers, big advertising money. And all that does is hurts the end consumer. All that means is you guys are overpaying, all of us are overpaying for products, many of them lower quality, which means they're grown with chemicals, pesticides, packed with toxins, stuff we don't want to put in our body, and it's just hurting us. So that's what we did. We changed the world, changed the industry, changed how supplements are made, changed how supplements are sold, and doing it the right way, helping people get healthy, stay healthy, do it in an affordable way, and again, generate some additional income in their spare time from home. So with that, let's go out to our amazing director of product education, Lisa Goodkin, to hear a little bit more about the products, why we need supplements, why we're perfectly aligned really with everything that's going on in the marketplace as far as the economy, the supplement world, And I mean, the world is as unhealthy as it's ever been. But for the first time ever, people are waking up. They're realizing they need to do something about it. They need supplements, and supplements are so easy. So, anyway, let's hear from Lisa. And here's another, as I introduce Lisa, I mean, you see a lot of company owners. Yeah, and actually, let me put it the other way. You don't see a lot of company owners. A lot of these supplements that you see out there on the internet, that you hear about, that you see influencers talking about, that pop up on your TikTok feed, you have no idea who is behind that company, who made those products. If those people even dare, even risk putting those products in their body. And at the same time, you see some other company owners that are not very well in shape, to put it nicely, which means either their products don't work or they're not taking the products. And when you look at Lisa, when you look at Dr. Ryan, you can see that these products are not just made to sell. Like most companies make a product to sell a product. We make a product to use these products. And it is a huge difference because we recognize we need supplements. None of us are getting everything we need out of our daily diets. But at the same time, we're not going to put stuff in our body that's going to hurt us even more, like most of these supplements out there actually do. We're actually overspending on low quality stuff that's not making us healthy, and in many cases is making us less healthy. And so that's one of the really things that I'm most proud of in this company, is that our primary focus is not about how much we can sell these products for. That's why we're only making $1 or $2 per product. We're selling them very close to our cost. We're making these products to help us ourselves get healthy, our families get healthy, and all of you guys get healthy. And that's a big switch, a big flip to what most companies, most brands are doing, which is just making a product to make money off it. So with that, our awesome director of product education, Lisa Goodkin.
All right. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. So I'm going to talk a lot about referencing this podcast that I just listened to, because I think it really aligns with everything that, Live Good is about. But I talk a lot about lifespan and health span. So if you haven't joined us, if this is your first time, again, welcome. But let's think about this. We all know what lifespan is. Really, it's just how long we live. And then I always talk about health span. That's how long you're living in a healthy state. And the goal is to make that health span and lifespan equal, right? So we're thriving for until the day we are chosen to leave this earth. But I learned there's a doctor that speaks of a new thing called peak span. And I found it really interesting because there were so many things that peak in our life, from like our peak immunity, our peak reproductive ages, our peak brain health, our peak muscle mass. And unfortunately, these peaks all fall around that 25-year-old range. And that's kind of crazy because that's young. So to know that was our peak. So if you're 25 or younger, you're doing great right now. But after 25, which I think is the majority of us, we hit our peak, right? So our peak, we're just going to be going down. So what do we need to do? We need to work so hard to extend that peak, right? We know it can't be extended forever, but we can hang on to that peak for a lot longer than we are. But it takes work. It takes supplementation. It takes exercise. It takes eating well. It takes hydration. It takes working on our stress and sleeping right. We have to do all these things. You can't just get by eating healthy and not taking your supplements. Why? Our food is not what it used to be. We are not. Nobody is getting the nutrients we once were from our diet. Our soil is different. Our food sources are different. Our toxin levels are different. Our stress is different. There is so much that is just depleting our bodies of nutrients, or again, not giving our bodies the nutrients we need. We must supplement. We have to keep ourselves at our peak or as long as we can, and get that health span going as long as we can. And again, it takes work. It takes supplementation is not that much work, but again, you can't just float by. She also said things. Oh, she was asked what are her top 5 supplements that she's telling everybody to take. So top 5, easy peasy, multivitamin, right? A high quality multivitamin, which this is our women's. We have men's and women's. We also have children's gummies. Vitamin D. Vitamin D3 got to be paired with K2 for proper absorption. Magnesium, our mighty magnesium, ultra magnesium complex, number 3. Then she said a fish oil, okay, factor 4. But know that I'm going to come back to this because it's not just fish oil, but factor 4. fish oil, meaning your omegas, creatine. Okay, a must for everybody. That was her top 5. And then she said, well, I want to add one more. If you had to ask me 6, I would say turmeric. Hey, guys, it's in factor 4. Four ingredients: fish oil, turmeric, garlic, CoQ10, one potent supplement all in one. It's hard to get all this stuff in one, it really is. And, we would all love to just take that one pill, that one magic powder. There are these companies that are coming out more and more and more with that all in one type, marketing focus, telling you that this is all you need. But when you really, really break it down, guys, you can't, unless you were taking like a ton of powder as one serving, you can't get it all into one little lovely stick pack, which seems so amazing. But if it seems too good to be true, I'm going to tell you it's too good to be true. That's just the reality of it all. We have so many different supplements that you need to check out on our website. So I just mentioned what this doctor was referencing as her top 5. We have packs that we pull together. Honestly, I would love all of our supplements to be in packs, because it's never really a one supplement thing that we need. Like I just said, we just said 5 right here, but there's so many supplements that our bodies need to thrive. We've covered it all, and we're continuing to add, as we grow. From, like I told you, we've got the children's gummies. We have pet. We have skincare. There's something for anybody and everybody. But I want you to understand too, and Ben touched on this a little bit, we can't just go and take any supplement. You can't just trust because of, hey, it's sold in a health food store, or the marketing was so amazing, I'm going to buy this. That's not what it's about. You've got to dig deeper. You've got to know your stuff. You've got to know who's behind it. You have to see the testing. You can't just, it's not enough to just say that they do the testing. You got to dig deeper. Hey, show me the results. So show me the certificates of analysis. Show me your organic certification, whatever it is. All these certifications are very important. And just like as Live Good, we put them on our website. We have a certificates of analysis tab. We want you to know that not only do we do them, but we want to share them with you, right? It also helps educate you. There's this doctor also talked about certain things when she was talking about creatine. Everybody loves a gummy. And we do have gummies. We have our CBN gummy, which is our Magic Sleep gummies, amazing. Our CBD gummies, and we also have the children's gummy multivitamins. Gummies are very hard to make, very hard to manufacture, because of the process, basically the drying process. A lot of times you can test something before, like all the ingredients going in, and then after the process of manufacturing it and making it, drying it to become the gummy. If you don't test that final product, you're probably just chewing a gummy, right? No, nothing in it. So all of these creatine gummies are now being tested, and they don't even have a single bit of creatine in them. It's very important to know your stuff. I love this part of educating you guys and breaking it down. I did have an email, I think it was actually maybe today. Somebody had asked me about, this person was interested in our magnesium, but the magnesium they're taking is like per capsule 1,200 milligrams. That's extremely high. Nobody's taking 1,200 milligrams twice a day without having all these crazy issues with their stomach. It's just not normal. But what somebody doesn't tell you, it's about elemental magnesium. Elemental magnesium is the magnesium that your body uses. So you can put on this label that this is 2,000 milligrams of magnesium. You think this sounds amazing, but it has like 200 milligrams of elemental magnesium. Ours is 420 milligrams of elemental magnesium. It is everything your body is going to use. So again, this person got it off of TikTok, right? There you go. Sounds amazing because it's big, high number, but you have no idea. You got to break things down. You got to understand it. You need to know what's in it. You need to know what's not in it. And you need to know that what is in it is dosed high enough to have a therapeutic benefit. Otherwise, you're wasting your time and your money. These are so many things that Live Good shares with you. We educate you on it because we want you to understand what sets us apart. It's not just our price, right? We do have amazing prices, but put price aside, our quality is so high, it cannot be matched, especially for the price that we're making. We're not inflating all these things, right? We're not trying to take all this money and pay for this big overhead, offices, whatever, whatnot. But bottom line, guys, we do things different for a specific reason. I'm here to educate you every step of the way. Dr. Ryan and I do a Monday training. They are always on our website, on our YouTube channel. Make sure you check them out. You will learn so much, and it will help you also share the knowledge with others, or just forward one of the trainings, get people going that way. Education is key. Another email, a guy said he joined Live Good for the business opportunity, loves the business opportunity. He said, but the supplements and taking care of my health through Live Good has just been the biggest bonus. So, hey, if you're here for the business opportunity, which most people are on a Thursday call, welcome. But guys, you know that what you're about to get from the supplements and taking care of yourself and sharing all that with others is the icing on the cake. Back to you, Ben.
Oh, 100%. I mean, the supplement side, I know all of you guys are on this call to learn about the money and the income and the business side, and there is a lot of money to be made in Live Good. I mean, we've got literally hundreds of thousands of people making money every single month with Live Good. Some just making $100 a month, some making 500, some making 5,000, some making 20,000, some making $50,000 a month. The opportunity is absolutely huge, but as exciting and powerful and record breaking as that is, as far as what we're doing on the business side, the supplements, guys, I promise you, are so much more important. So much, just your life, your health is better than any amount of money you can ever make. If you're not healthy, you don't get to enjoy it. Guys, these supplements can absolutely change your life. And like Lisa said, I mean, a lot of times it's not just the product, it's the third-party testing results. And a lot of people, we get this, well, this company does third-party testing too. Well, like Lisa said, have you asked them to see those third-party tests? A lot of companies out there claim they do third-party testing, but then when you ask them, and I do this, and Lisa does this, we email them as a customer saying, hey, I see that your website says you do third-party testing results. I think that's great. Can you please show me those third-party tests so I can see them, so I can see there's no heavy metals, so I can see there's no toxins, so I can see there's no glyphosates or anything in that product that's going to hurt me? And they say, oh no, that's for internal purposes only, or we don't make that public, or whatever their excuse is. It's easy to say stuff, to say you do third-party testing, and there's absolutely, if you do, and you absolutely should, I mean, it's not that expensive compared to what you're paying to manufacture a product, but a lot of companies don't like to spend extra money doing the right thing. That's why our products cost usually 2 to 3 times more to manufacture than most other supplements out there, even though we're selling them for about 3 or 4 times less. That's a very powerful thing. But if a company's not going to show you those third-party testing results, it tells you one of two things. Either they're not really doing them or they're hiding something. There's something in those tests that they don't want you to see, and that's a huge red flag. So just because a company says they do third-party testing, guys, unless you're seeing those tests, seeing those results, don't just blindly believe what you hear out there on the internet. It's crazy. Lisa said a lot of other stuff, but one of the things is the form, the delivery method, the amount of the product, of the ingredients in the product. This is one of our newest product, and just getting so much buzz out there on the internet. This is our NAD plus dissolving strips. This is all about cellular support, cellular hydration, feeding your cells, making them work. I mean, great for athletic performance, great for brain health, just great for your whole body working. It's a dissolving strip. Peel it open. You can see there's a little dissolving strip in here. I already used mine this morning, so I'm not going to use it again. But this is what it is. Put it on your tongue. It tastes great. It's a refreshing lemon flavor. Let it dissolve. Now, here's the thing. This is 100 milligrams of the cleanest, purest, healthiest NAD on the planet. You'll see stuff on Amazon. You'll see capsules. You'll see powders that have 1,000 milligrams, maybe 1,500 milligrams compared to our 100 milligrams. And you'll be like, oh, why do they have 10 times more NAD? Well, here's the thing. It's not always about the amount. It's about the delivery method. NAD for any brand, I mean, literally anyone, especially if you're making a product to help people get healthy, you need to understand how it works. You need to understand if it works. And when NAD is a very fragile molecule. When it goes through your stomach, when it goes through your digestive system, when it goes through your stomach acid, when it filters through your liver, all of that stuff breaks it down so much that by the time it gets to your cells, it's completely worthless. There's nothing left of it. So it doesn't matter if it's 1,000 milligrams, 5,000 milligrams. If it goes through your stomach, you're not going to get any benefit. That's why a dissolving strip is the best form. It bypasses the stomach. You absorb it into your mucal membranes through your mouth, so it goes directly into your cells, maximizes the absorption, maximizes the amount of NAD, and I guarantee you, you will feel way more benefit from this product than taking a capsule with 1,000, 1,500 milligrams of NAD. Delivery systems are just as important as the product itself, as the ingredients itself, as the amount of ingredients themselves. And this is, again, highest quality, cleanest, purest, just $14.95 for 15 strips. You can take them every other day. I actually alternate our NAD with our amazing methylene blue dissolving strips. These ones are a little different. They dissolve just the same. It turns your tongue blue, turns your pee blue. This one you can swallow. Methylene blue can actually go through your digestive tract. It's not as fragile of a molecule as NAD, but if you're swallowing NAD, it's gonna be worthless. So even when this dissolving strip gets small, don't swallow it. Just put it in your cheek, put it in your gums, wait till it completely dissolves so you can maximize the benefit. But yeah, so those are some really cool things about our products that a lot of people don't think about, don't realize the amount of effort, energy, thought that goes into every one. And so the guy who does all of that stuff, all of that thought, and really educates us on how they work, our director of product development, Dr. Ryan Goodkin. You know, we've talked a lot, but these products are truly highest quality. And one of the things you'll notice about every product that you'll find at Live Good is not just, we don't just use the highest quality, cleanest, purest, healthiest, USDA certified organic ingredients backed by the third-party tests, certificates of analysis, all that stuff. That's a given. But the biggest thing, I shouldn't say the biggest thing, just as important, is what stays out of those products. You will not find any harmful ingredients, chemicals, pesticides, preservatives, anything in any one of our products that's going to hurt you. Because you can have a product with great ingredients, but if you put some stuff in there that has toxins, you're kind of offsetting the good stuff with the bad. And that's why, again, we don't make these products just to sell and make money. We make these products to help you guys get healthy, to help ourselves get healthy. We're using these products. And Dr. Ryan is not going to put anything in his body, in his wife's body, in his kid's body that's going to hurt them, going to make them sick, going to make them unhealthy. So with that, the guy that makes these awesome products, our director of product development, Dr. Ryan Goodkin.
Hey, Ben, thank you, buddy. That was a great introduction. I appreciate that very, very much. I know you and I could probably relate to this, Ben, because we do put a lot of work and money and time and effort, but it's really more about work, I think. But Lisa talked about health span. We know lifespan, muscle span. A muscle span dictates a lot about what we're able to do, right? What we're able to do for as long as we can do things. Preserving muscle. We know that starts to decline. We cannot say this enough. We cannot reinforce the importance of this enough. And we're not telling people to go spend like 3 or 4 hours on a treadmill and do like these just really boring things. There's a lot of creative ways to improve your body composition. And a lot of that is education. You just kind of have to know where to spend your time. It's a little bit about the work smarter, not harder kind of philosophy. But that's the type of stuff, though, that Lisa and I like to really educate on when we talk about our Monday Zooms. And we really try to bring a more holistic approach to improving people's health and really tying science to it, right? A lot of my background as a pharmacist and a compounding pharmacist and doctor has been about the science, right? And it really is. And I think it gets lost a little bit on dietary supplements. People think, well, it's this unregulated space, blah, blah, blah. That's not true. That's not true. Dietary supplements are a supplement to the diet. They are regulated slightly different, guys. But the market itself actually is probably doing more good. This is a bold statement, probably doing more good for people than the pharmaceutical market is. And that's a really crazy thing to say. I understand. And that may not land with everybody, but we do a good job at keeping people alive when they're sick, but we do a terrible job at preventing disease, right? The dietary supplement approach is to prevent disease. Disease is very costly. It costs money, it costs time, it takes years off of your life. It ruins the quality of life too, because now you're limited in a lot of ways. And unfortunately, with chronic disease burden, usually it starts with one and leads into another. Usually it starts as, say, a little bit overweight, then obese, and then pre-diabetic, then diabetic, then hypertensive, high blood pressure, cholesterol's out of whack. Uh-oh, we've got stroke risk, heart attack risk. Uh-oh, now we might have heart disease. Oh, geez, we're trending. We might get markers now for cancer. possibly neurodegenerative diseases like Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. Guys, I'm not trying to scare you. That sounds horrible, but what we're really trying to do is educate. And there's never a bad time to start making these adjustments, making these adjustments in your life and using God's given foods and nutrients as medicine, right? Food is thy medicine. So I really believe in that. That is a very, very, very strong statement. I hope that resonates with you guys, because that, knowing that, right? Knowing that that's how I feel, that's how I formulate, that's how I source ingredients. That's how I think about what it is that I'm going to ask for you to pay your hard-earned dollars to us for. You're going to spend your money on our products, and you're going to then consume it. You're going to ingest it. I do not want it to cause any harm. Above all, do no harm. And so by saying that, no, I know that I'm going to make sure that the quality is there, that the testing is there to substantiate our claim of quality, that full transparency is there, so that when you're buying something, that if you're looking for something specifically like the amount of milligrams of elemental magnesium, it's going to be there for you. You may not know to look for it, but maybe someone in your family says, hey, can I see your label? I want to see how many milligrams of elemental magnesium you're getting. Those are the things. So it's there for you. It's there for you when you need it. And then if you go into your medical provider, I think Nader has said this a number of times, and I believe this. I believe that at some time, we're going to be so well-known brand that physicians will ask, can I see your Live Good order, history? Can you show me what you're taking? Because you're going to go in and physicians are going to want to see what you're taking. They ask you all the time when you check in, this your supplements, this what you take. And, ultimately a physician should be more educated than they are. They're not, unfortunately, but when they get there, which they are, it is shifting. They're going to look for quality, and they're going to say, I'm sorry, you shouldn't be taking this supplement because it has this, this, and this, and this. It's probably more harmful than good. And that's what we're saying. A lot of supplements, believe it or not, potentially are more harmful than they are good. And that's why Live Good's so different. You take it in, you would just show it to your medical provider or your whoever, and they'll review it. They'll probably, holy, this is amazing. Okay, that price is great. Not only am I going to approve you using this, I think it's a great idea, but I'm going to recommend it to my other patients. Those are the types of things. So now imagine that power in the medical system, but imagine it now that you're with your friends and your family. When you lead by example, you're a product of the product. You're comfortable, you're happy, you're outgoing about talking about it. You don't feel like you're being salesy or pushy. You're just really talking about, hey, this is what I've learned. I learned that I need to have this many milligrams of elemental magnesium. And specifically, magnesium glycinate is the greatest form of magnesium for these reasons. And this is when I take it. And I've been feeling so much better since I've been taking it. And this is where you get it. Live Good. And by the way, this is only, however, whatever the price is, this is the price, and you can't beat it. Nobody else can beat it. That stuff is just so powerful. That sells itself. You're not even being salesy. You're literally just sharing the wealth of information that you have there. So that's kind of been our mission from day one, and we're just plowing forward with it, and it's working. And it's funny because it's becoming stronger and stronger and stronger as some of these weird influencer-backed brands come online and just push on you their influencing power, and you're like, I don't even know if this person knows what they're talking about. And then you ask someone like me, and I say, that product's definitely not worth paying for. So don't take it. Trust and Live Good. You guys are in the right place. Congratulations on finding Live Good. Please join us, of course, for tomorrow's call, but Monday, noon Eastern, Lisa and I for educational calls. Ben, I'll send it back to you.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll talk about those calls here in a minute as well. But just want to throw something back at you because, we went to that doctor convention, and I'm
going again tomorrow.
Are you? Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. So
video.
Yeah, Dr. Ryan is a doctor of pharmacology, so he gets invited to all the doctor events and conventions and stuff. But we went a couple of years ago to see, and this is a place where brands, supplement brands, health brands, there's what do you call it? Hyperbaric chambers. There's these like shaker things and all these, every different thing that, weight belts and all this stuff. They're trying to sell to doctors so that doctors and chiropractors and healthcare practitioners will sell in their clinics to other patients. And the most interesting thing of all of that, because when speaking of, your doctor asking you what you're taking, I think a lot of doctors have no idea what's even good or what they should be taking. I actually had lunch with one of my best friends from college who's an ER doctor right now. He's been a practicing ER doctor for the last almost 20 years. And he's asking me what I'm taking and what he should be taking. It's like, dude, how do you not know this stuff?
Right.
And, the same thing that we saw when we went to the doctor convention, we're going around asking brands, why isn't this organic? we're asking other brands, well, how much of this ingredient is in your product? They're like, oh, it's a proprietary blend. We don't disclose that information. It's like, well, how you're selling this to doctors and not even telling them what's in the product? Like, this is crazy. You're not showing the third-party testing results. You're not showing any certificates of analysis. You're not showing that it's clean. You're not showing what's in the product. And doctors are like, oh, that seems like a good product. I'm going to sell that to my patients. Like, what is going on out there? So, I think maybe doctors will ask, and I mean, yes, I believe Live Good will be a household name. I mean, when you've got the highest quality supplements at the lowest prices, it just doesn't make sense to buy your supplements anywhere else, which is why we're the fastest growing supplement brand in the world. I mean, that part is obvious. 2 million customers. No other brand has ever come close to that in the short amount of time, maybe ever, that we've done it. But because of, when you understand, anyway, I mean, you could get more from ChatGPT than your doctor as far as what supplement, and I'm not kidding, like, it's a great resource. Google anything, what supplement is good if you have trouble sleeping. And I suggest, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that can go into it, but I will say this, I'll end with this and we'll talk about the compensation plan. There's a lot of stuff that goes into being healthy. You got to sleep well, got to exercise, got to eat right, and you absolutely have to supplement. None of us are getting everything we need out of our daily diets. We need to fill those nutritional gaps with high quality nutritional supplements. Of all of those things I just mentioned, sleep, eating well, exercise, supplements, guess which one is the easiest and has the most impact on your health? Supplements. Literally, you don't have to plan going to the gym. You don't have to exercise. You don't have to work hard. You don't have to sweat. You don't have to watch what you eat. You take a product. Like, it doesn't get any easier than that. And the effect it can have on your health is so significant. I'm going to share one quick story. I told you I'd go right into it, but we're going to take a detour. One quick story. So, Dr. Ryan, I did a 2-day fast 2 weekends ago. From Friday night to Sunday night, I didn't eat. It was the first time I did more than 24 hours. And it was really interesting. The thing I noticed the most, the first day was hard. The second day was actually easy. Whether it worked or not, or cleaned my system, I don't know. But the biggest thing that I noticed was my joints from not taking my collagen for 2 days. On Monday, like, I could hardly run. My knees were killing. I've been taking this product for the last, 2.5, 3 years since we launched it, at least twice a day, 2 to 3 times a day. And it has significantly improved my joints. I mean, you guys know collagen is great for hair, skin, and nails, but the joint support that this product specifically has, because of the 3 branded ingredients that Dr. Ryan put in here, Operate-Flex, Polynol, and Velocitol, those don't exist in any other supplement, any other collagen product, anything together anywhere. This is the only product on the planet that has it. You can research those ingredients. You can find the ingredients on the website, research them, and see exactly what they do. But man, Dr. Ryan, I will tell you, like, the difference in my joints just from 2 days without it, like, and that's why Lisa talks about this a lot. People are like, well, how long do I have to take a supplement? Guys, as long as you want to be healthy. Because when you stop taking it, you're still not getting everything you need out of your daily diet. That's the point of supplement. That's the definition of supplement, is to fill those gaps, to bring in the stuff that you're not getting enough of. And, this is just a great one. So, yeah, Dr. Ryan, awesome job. And speaking of packs, Lisa talked about packs. I would like to do a joint support pack with just these 2 products. Maybe our plant-based protein as well. I don't know. What do you think? But man, I'll tell you what, these 2 products, you guys have joint pain and need joint support, best 2 products out there on the planet. Our collagen peptides and our one and only anti-inflammatory product, Factor 4. Only anti-inflammatory on the planet that has all 4 of the anti-inflammatory ingredients we have in here: fish oil, curcumin, CoQ10, and garlic. You literally have to buy 2, 3, or 4 different products just to get everything you get in one bottle of Factor 4. Whew. All right. Should we talk about the comp plan?
Yeah, baby.
All right. So here's the thing. Just exactly as Lisa said. I mean, these products can change your life. They're so much more important than any amount of money you can make. And I'm just going to recommend one product, and I promise I'll stop talking about products. This is our Ultra Magnesium Complex. Magnesium plays a role in every single thing our bodies do. Over 300 chemical reactions in our body depend on magnesium to function correctly. So if you've got cramps, if you've got migraines, if you've got headaches, if you've got digestive issues, if you've got sleep issues, again, if something's not working in your body, there's a very good chance it's because you're not getting enough magnesium. And most of us are not. Most of us are not getting enough magnesium out of our daily diets. This is $9.95 as a member of Live Good. Less than $10, less than 30 cents a day for the highest quality ultra magnesium complex on the planet. I mean, if you don't hear anything else I'm saying today, guys, order your magnesium. Try this magnesium. Try it for 60 days. If you don't feel like stuff is working better, send back the empty bottles. We have a full 90-day empty bottle money back guarantee. We don't want to take your money if you're not getting results with our amazing products. Nobody sends us back because it works. In fact, most people, this is our number 2 best-selling product behind our Factor 4 that I just talked about. These are our best 2 selling products because once you guys try this and see that it works and feel that you're not going to ever want to stop taking this. And you can pay 40 or 50 bucks for another high quality magnesium out there. You can pay $9.95 for the best one on the planet. So that's the Live Good difference. Not only do we have foundational, basic, essential, fundamental products that we all need every single day, like I know I said it was going to be the last one I talk about, but like our vitamin D, like our multivitamin, but we also have, amazing like products that no one else has, like our Factor 4 that I just talked about, our black seed oil, highest quality on the planet, just $14.95, our Himalayan shilajit and organic sea moss, only product of its kind that has over 100 of the 106 trace minerals that we're not getting out of our daily diets. And then we've got amazing stuff like creatine. We've got our essential aminos. We've got our super reds, our super greens. Lisa mentioned our pet products. It's our pet multivitamin. Probiotic gut support. Dr. Ryan, I will also tell you, somehow this helps me sleep. Since I've been taking this consistently, and I don't take it at night, I take it like in the morning, like 10, 11 a.m. And I've noticed that I sleep better when I take this product. Your gut is like your second brain, guys. Keep it healthy and it will help you. Our coffee, best USDA certified organic healthy weight management coffee with brain boosting mushrooms. Guys, these products are life changing. And once you understand it, that's why we're growing so fast. And that's what makes the opportunity so powerful, because you can have an exciting product, but if it's overpriced, if you don't know what's in it, it's very hard to sell it. And that's why you see most supplement brands, most network marketing companies out there, number one, are going the wrong direction right now because, as Nader talked about, buying habits have shifted. Consumers are not spending money the way they used to. They're getting smarter. They're comparing prices. No one's going to pay 50, 60 bucks for a low quality greens product when they know there's a better one out there on the market for $19.95 or even 30 bucks on Amazon. So when you have genuinely, proudly, the highest quality supplements at the lowest prices, just makes it so easy to go out there and share, knowing that you're not doing it to go make money off your friends. You're actually helping them get healthy, which is a complete 180 to what we've really been traditionally seeing in the network marketing industry. So speaking of that, I mean, when you have stuff that sells itself, it doesn't matter what kind of compensation plan you have, it's going to work. And vice versa. On the contrary, like if you can have the best compensation plan in the world, but if you have products that no one's going to buy, no one's going to make money anyway. So not only do we have products clearly that people want, over 2 million customers and members all over the world in under 3 years, there's definitely a demand for what we're doing. But on top of that, we have the most powerful, it's a word I'm looking for. Starts with a G. Generous. There we go. I don't know why I couldn't find that word today. Most generous compensation plan in the industry. Unlike all these other brands, we don't mark up our products to pay out big commissions. We keep the product costs as close to cost as possible. I mean, $19.95 for the highest quality greens product, you will not find something anywhere close to that. And so, when we're working on $2, $3, $4 margins, obviously we can't pay out commissions on that. We pay out the commissions on the $9.95 a month membership, and we're paying out about 85% of that membership every single month. And that's why we've got people making $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, $50,000 a month in residual income. So the way the comp plan works, as you've probably seen in the power line, thousands and thousands of people are joining every single week. Thursday night is our cutoff. When you lock in your position, you get positioned in our matrix before everyone below you in that power line and before everyone who joins over the next year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 50 years as we continue to grow. We have a 2x15 matrix. That means everyone has 2 frontline positions. Once those 2 spots are filled, the only place everyone else can go is under the ones who are already in there. So even one person who falls under you in that power line could be earning you hundreds of dollars a month in residual income. In fact, by not enrolling anyone, you can still earn up to over $2,000 a month. But if you want to earn more than that, by enrolling just 2 people, you literally triple your income potential in the compensation plan. There's no limit as to how many people you can enroll, no limit as to how much you can earn in the compensation plan through our matching bonuses and our generational bonuses, all that stuff, bonus pools. Got a very generous compensation plan. Not going to go into great detail, but that's all it is. It's actually very, very simple, very powerful, very generous, pays out a lot, and not hard to qualify for ranks. In fact, again, as you enroll 2 people, not only do you triple your income potential, but you hit our first rank of bronze, you get into profit, you get your money back, and you're winning. And that's why we've got so many people making money, because it's so easy to do that. We have a ton of people. I mean, so most companies, again, you have 1, 2, maybe 3% of people earning income in the compensation plan. At Live Good, we've got over 30%, 10 times the average in the network marketing industry, because for the first time ever, people can do it. People can duplicate. And it's that duplication that continues to push everyone else up those levels of rank. Because if you've only got, you enroll 10 people in a company and 0 of them duplicate, your organization's dead. Here you enroll 10, the 10 are going to stay, 3 of them are going to build and build and build and build, and your organization's going to duplicate, going to grow, and going to continue to earn you income. And that's why, while all these other companies are going out of business every 3 or 4 years, Live Good will be here in 10 years, in 20 years, in 50 years. 2 million members is awesome, but it is nothing compared to where we're going to be in a few years. I mean, there is no doubt in my mind that we put in 20 million members in this thing in the next few years. I mean, Nodder thinks we'll put in 100 million. And I don't, that's a huge number. I don't think 50 million is out of the question, but people need supplements. There's literally no competition. We've got a huge competitive advantage, almost 50 products already, and nobody else on the planet is offering highest quality at the lowest price. Guys, it just makes sense. Once people see it, they can't unsee it. And for the first time ever in the network marketing industry, we're not only able to appeal to people in the network marketing industry, but outside the network marketing industry, because everyone needs supplements. Nobody is overpaying for products just so a few people, as Nodder said, at the top of a compensation plan can get rich. Now they want value, they want quality, they want low price, and that's exactly what we're offering. And that's why we're the fastest growing company in the world. So all it takes to lock in your position in Live Good, go to any of the emails you've gotten from Live Good, click on the link that says click here to join now. One-time $40 fee to be an affiliate and earn unlimited income in the compensation plan, and either $9.95 a month to be a member and get highest quality supplements at the lowest member prices. Or if you want to save 20 bucks, get 2 months free, you can do the yearly membership for $99.95. So you're looking at $49.95 today or $139.95 today. If you go yearly, lock in your position. First thing you want to do is place your product order. Go through the product pages. I recommend definitely the magnesium. If you want to go magnesium, multivitamin, and vitamin D, 3 absolutely essential products. This is our daily essentials pack, $29.95 for these 3 products. Like, start here. This is a no-brainer, $1 a day for 3 absolutely just bonehead, everyone needs, no-brainer supplements on the planet. And then if you want to get more excited, our protein powders are amazing. Our collagen, as we talked about, super red, super greens, creatine, coffee, black seed oil, children's multivitamin. We've got some amazing products. You can see them all on the website. And yeah, the hardest thing is deciding which ones you want. But place your order today. We'll ship it out first thing tomorrow. Lock in your position. You've also got until midnight tonight, since now Thursday's the cutoff. It's still early in the day. You can not only lock in your position today, but enroll 2 people and achieve that first level of rank. Tomorrow on Friday, I want to invite you to our Firestarter Friday call. that we do that every week. We do rank advancements, we do announcements, we do some training, and you get to learn all about the company, all about the founders, and just hear some exciting information. You can find that link in your back office under webinars once you become an affiliate. And also, as Ryan said, join Dr. Ryan and Lisa. You can find the link in the same place on Monday for their awesome product call, and you can watch previous calls on that link as well. Whew, that's all we got. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Have an awesome day. Welcome aboard. See you tomorrow. Lock in your spot, place your order, enroll those 2 people. And yeah, let's go out there and continue to change the world, break records, and help millions and millions of people all over the world get healthy, stay healthy, do it in an affordable way, and generate some additional income in their spare time from home. Have an awesome day, guys. Thanks for joining, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.
See you tomorrow. Welcome to our team.